All right. A lot of bit late today, but getting things accomplished. Lots of things have been getting accomplished. Just not the legendary Raven Thermal. Excuse me, and welcome in. I'm all full of Baja Blast. Hello, TikTok. Neptune, you're here. Let's go. I'm ready to catch this thing today. I'm only going to stream for like 2.5 hours, but I think we could do it. That's all we need. It's going to happen quick. I just have a feeling we're going to 1-2 punch this thing. Are you ready, Neptune? Do you play Roblox? Nope. Never have. Sure, it's fun, though. All right. Better sooner rather than later. If you guys are just joining in, especially on TikTok, and you have no idea what I'm doing, playing LEGO Fortnite, and specifically trying to catch all the legendary fish in the game. Mohawk, thank you for the sub. 3 months in a row. Let's go. Purple Brick. Let's go. I'm going to have to add another sub badge for Zeppelin when she gets to a year or a year and a half. I can't remember if I have one added for that or not. Yeah, LEGO Fortnite's really fun, and it's only getting better. Good afternoon, Mohawk. More like evening now, but... Yeah, what up? Welcome back. Zach, what's the best car to make in LEGO Fortnite? It kind of depends on what you're trying to do, I suppose. Because there's kind of like, I've got... If you go to the top of my TikTok page, there's a vehicle tutorial playlist. Or a building tutorial playlist, rather, that has vehicle builds. And I've got tons of different vehicles. I've got 10 chest haulers, more compact, like traveling vehicles, flying vehicles. I mean, take your pick. It kind of depends on your playstyle and what you're trying to do, I suppose. Some people may not even like flying machines because of the like clunkiness and bit of lag. So like me, a lot of times, honestly, I'll just drive around. Could this be it? Nope. How's it gonna do that to me? Yeah, that's a floating plant. It's been there the whole time I've been fishing. It's my lucky plant. Yeah, let's go put some of these floppers away. Yo, Clixer, welcome back. How many skins do I have? Well, I mean, it's like the same as regular Fortnite, but I mean, I've got to have at least 100 or 2. Right? You guys have seen my locker. What's that, like 100, 150 skins, probably? But welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. Took a day off yesterday, and I'm late today, but I'm back at it. Jess! Can always count on you guys. My ladies. My ladies and my gentlemen. That Raven Thermal, I can feel it. We got 12 on just like the last stream alone. That was like 4.5 hours. Today I'm only gonna have like 2.5, but I think we're gonna get it. If you guys like the live, I'll probably catch it. Legend has it. Only you have to have 25k likes in a TikTok live to even consider summoning the legendary Raven Thermal. I don't know. Just urban legend. Just throwing it out there. Yo, Santiago, how's it going? One of the other fishes whispered it to me. Tell them to tap the screens. I swear it's probably true. Look, we're already getting closer. This is my hat. I can wear a hat. The floating plant hat. Waited 2 days for this stream? Well, you haven't missed anything because I took yesterday off, and today I was a little bit late because I did some other stuff I had to get done today. And then today we're catching it. We are catching the legendary raven, or I'm gonna cry. But only off stream. Not letting you guys clip that. But Shane, welcome back. Oh boy. Has anybody caught a legendary raven thermal in the time that I've been doing this? I feel like at least somebody out there has got to be on the task. I think Zeppelin was. She's not here yet, I don't think. Yo, Primo. No, my night just got epic. Thank you. Welcome back, dude. But I need to hear from Zeppelin and her endeavors with the Raven Thermal, because I think we've both been at it about the same amount of time. TikTok people, welcome in. Get up in here. If you're watching from the For You page and you haven't clicked in yet, click up on in here. You've already been here for more than 3 seconds. You might as well. And yes, this is real. I still to this day get questions about, like, is this pre-recorded? I'm like, no, I'm not quite big enough to where people will make a ghost account impersonating me just to put up reruns. Like, it's me. Just me every night. Oh, Atomic, I just had some other stuff going on today that I had to get accomplished, including getting my emissions done, which I put off for way too long anyway, but... Could this be it? Right now. Nope. Nope. Just keep on trucking. You been trying with me, Jess? I need some sort of confirmation that it's out there. Like, it's got to exist, right? Just double tap the screen if you don't want me to catch it. Think about it this way. Every time you double tap the screen, it puts me further away from catching the fish. Or does it? Yo, Shane, thank you. Thank you, seriously. And for those that don't know, I do stream daily. Today's a little bit different. Today I was a little bit late, but I usually let you guys know through the Discord, which you can join through the link in my bio. The Epic Bricks Discord. That's usually where I'll post any sort of updates or announcements and stuff like that that has to do with the stream. But I stream from 6 to 10 p.m. Pacific every day. Today I started more at like 7:30 Pacific. But, yo, that means a lot, Shane. Yeah, still after the Legendary Raven, dude. It's insane. I think I've spent like 8 to 10 hours on it. I think it was part of one stream and then like 2 whole other streams. And now this one. So it's kind of... It's got to be soon. That's all I got to say. And again, once I catch this one, it should be like smooth sailing. It's like all downhill battle from there. It's not the, no, it's not the last one I need. It's the last one I need from the desert waters specifically. But the other fish are so common, not so common, but so common compared to it that, hold on. Heather's calling me. All good. Wasn't sure if she needed a ride or something. Because of your streams, you and your friend are trying to get every fish. Dude, it's rough. At least you got 2 people working on the case. You could have it done in like half the time that I've been going. You're having the same problem with the Raven Thermal that I have with the Silver. Silver should be in Frostlands lakes, but I haven't even gone fishing in those lakes yet. I know I was muted. I was on the phone for a minute. I should be unmuted now. I don't know what Heather was calling me about. I'm not going to let you guys look. Military Marshal, how you doing today? All it takes is one, guys. All it takes is one. We just need to succeed once. It doesn't even show that an ad is running right now. Hold on. I don't see an ad running right now, but maybe there is. What's going on, Reek? I've got tons of pink ones, or the purple ones. I've even got more at the base. It's the damn Raven. Because I should be able to get the rest of them pretty, like, consistently. Like, in the amount of, like, the amount of time it's taken me for this one is probably the amount of time it will take me to get the rest. Which sounds like a long time, but considering I need, like, 6 more fish or something after this one, that's a pretty good time. I think this is my punishment for getting the legendary blue flopper too easily. It was one of the first legendaries I caught, and it happened like super quick. Raven Thermal is really only desert. At least from my knowledge, it used to be able to be from waters of desert that touched the ocean, like here. But that wasn't working last I checked. But it's only the desert oasis. Or not oasis necessarily, but a body of water in the desert biome is where you catch Raven Thermals. I've caught 12 plus. I've got more at the base. I've caught 12 of the regular ones. So I know that obviously the regular ones are here. And if you're catching regular ones, that means you can catch a legendary one. I wouldn't trust Google with the life of my pet rock on anything LEGO Fortnite related. Google will still probably tell you that certain villagers are specialized in certain jobs. $100 golden orange flowers. Yeah, I think in my other world I had like 30 or 60. I definitely had a whole stack. The night goes. That's the thing though, Aro. They're not night only. The cool thing about what I'm doing right now on this whole fishing adventure is my amazing mod of mine, Guy from Neptune, has been recording, like, on a spreadsheet, every single fish that I catch. What fish it is, where I catch it, what time of day it is, whether it's night, morning, middle of the day, or like evening. And then all that data we've had so far, the Raven Thermal, and obviously I've had video proof too of me catching the thermals dead ass during the day. But according to our info, it is about a 50-50 split between day and night when we're catching the thermals. Half of them are at night, half of them are during the day. If you get a spout of them where you're only getting them at night, that's just kind of luck of the draw there. And that goes for the purple ones too. They're day and night, day and night. It's just a kind of a 50-50 split. You don't know, you don't actually need any specific rod. As long as you're fishing into any pool, you can have any rod, any pool. I could be fishing out of the gray one right now, and my chances would be the same as this purple one. I could be fishing with a gray rod out of the gray pool, and it would be the same odds as fishing out of this purple pool with a purple rod. The bait buckets, I think they increase the chance a little bit, but each rarity isn't more of a chance. It sounds silly, but that's what everybody is pretty much experienced in the community. The higher the rarity bait bucket doesn't increase your chances. It just makes the bait bucket last longer. So all the bait buckets have the same chance increase. The color just depends on how many times you can fish out of it before it goes away. Yeah, it's like not you, because supposedly using a bucket is still better than zero bucket, because you can fish over here. So that should be the only difference, is fishing between this and a gray one or any other color. So any color is essentially the same, but then that still supposedly should be better than just free casting into nothing, because you can still catch fish this way. Anyway for it, but it's one of those things like, so supposedly the buckets increase your rate, but it's a flat rate for all the buckets. I don't think that's how it should be, and maybe it's a bug, but that's what everybody ever has noticed, because I've only ever fished with purple buckets and purple rods, and I've talked to people and heard from people who have used no buckets and lower rarity rods, and their odds seem about the same, but also we don't have the exact data to back it up. It's all anecdotal. I figure I'm just gonna go purple because why not? And I can, because let's say there is a difference, but what if the difference is so minuscule you'll never be able to prove it on paper? But you know, it's kind of like better safe than sorry, I guess. But don't feel obligated to use the purple fishing gear. Like if you got all the materials in mass to make blue stuff easier, go with that, honestly. I don't think it's shown how many. We'll have a rough estimate because at the beginning we figured out how many fish per rod, I think, and fish per bucket. So at the end, we'll actually be able to get an estimate on how many buckets I threw and how many rods I went through, I believe. But I can't remember if we have the rod info or not. No updates in that category, friend. Sorry. No idea, just like you guys. Oh, Atomic, someone was just asking that in TikTok. I have no idea. I thought a bucket was like 25 or something like that. 25 fish or something. But yeah, Choppy and Atomic, there's no word or anything on when they're releasing kits back in the shop. Or if. Like, shoot, what if they just never? I doubt that, but like, it is eerie How long? Why do you think it stopped? My best educated guess is they're reworking them or repricing them or that's kind of otherwise beyond that it's a mystery. Like it's anybody's guess. Never forget to quit LEGO Fortnite. Yeah, it's just like, because the last one they had was the Nightmare Before Christmas one. But before that one was in the shop, it was still like this 4-week dry period of nothing. I think it was even longer than 4 weeks, but it was like a really long dry like spout where we had nothing. Like no Anarchy, no Lion Knight, no Durburger. And it was crazy because at the beginning, when LEGO Fortnite first released, they had them in there all the time. But maybe they weren't getting the sales they wanted. But then at the same time, like, is the rocket racing and car stuff selling crazy good? Who knows? And that's still always in the shop daily. Like all the festival stuff, all the car stuff, like that's all in the shop. You'd think they would put like a Lego thing. It doesn't have to be at the top of the shop like it used to be, but in the middle or at the bottom of the shop or its own separate tab. Maybe that's what they're working on. Maybe they're working on like a Lego shop. And maybe they think releasing it all at once in like a nice, neat package is better than trying to sell them as is up until the launch. Maybe they're doing like a LEGO Fortnite marketplace. And and I imagine if they were doing something like that, upon release, they would have new kits on top of the old kits, and maybe that's what they're waiting for. Maybe they're projecting like, it'd be better if we just waited to give it all out, not give it all out, but like release it all at once, new stuff, old stuff, all in a marketplace, instead of selling the old stuff, trying to like promote it as it. I don't know. I think we're at 11 legendaries total, and there's 18. I think that's what I was at. I can't remember exactly now. I'd have to go back to the base and count them. Oh, Zeppelin. By the way, did you get yours yet? I imagine you would have said something by now, but thank you for the game controller and the heart me. I was here. Let's hope so. If I can actually make it happen today. Has anybody else gotten lucky? Can anyone confirm it exists still? I've caught it before, so I know it existed 4 or 5 months ago whenever they first released fishing. Probably longer than that. But, like, definitely would have been tagged in those. Oh, boy. Well, then send me all your good vibes and all that. Give me all your Raven vibes. No, I know it exists in the codex, but what if there's like a bug and it's supposed, it's like in the codex, like it's in the game, but like, what if they're like, we're just worried that like, is it even in the water anymore? Like, we're getting the regular ones. What if they had some sort of bug in the code or something where it's just like, nah, it's the legendary version ain't never gonna drop. Like, I know it's in the game. Because I have the regular version of it too, but like I'm like, what if the legendary version is bugged and it ain't out there? Gotta get the high ground maybe. Got my last one an hour ago. Electric Eel. Electric Eel was last on your list, Blood Filthy. So you already have a legendary Raven Thermal on your world? Because I have one on my survival world, and I caught it a long time ago, but this go around on Expert. Maybe the chances are lower on Expert or something, but all my other fish I've caught pretty easily. All the other not just these ones, but the other ones I have stashed at the base. But I'm at a point where I'm like, dude, this legendary raven is killing me this time around. Yeah, what's going on, K-God? My guess, I think, I mean, just in the desert, it's like a little bit over 2,000. Overall, it's got to be like 2,500 or 3K, like since the beginning. Because I started at the ocean and then came here. So like somewhere between 2 and 3K. But beyond that, I really don't know. Or like more specifically, I would have no idea. A lot of fish. I think I'm like seriously 8 to 10 hours on this Raven Thermal so far with no luck. As you can see, I've caught more than this too from this. I've already went back to the base and dropped stuff off at one point. Just off my fishing adventures in the Oasis, I've over 2,000 fish, and I've caught every other fish that I can out of these waters like multiple times, but not a single raven. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it. Because, like, all the other ones came pretty easy. I even got the stinkfish or the cuttlefish a while ago, and I was goofing around before this expedition, just testing out the new Lost Isles fishing in general. 2,300 in Desert Oasis, 2,800 total. Holy. I had a feeling it would have been like See, I was right on the 500 split. I guess like 200 or 2,000 here and 500 at the other one. I had a feeling it would have been about a 500 difference. Yeah, I think I'm getting close to a full stack of legendary floppers at this point. What's crazy is I even have like 5 or 6 legendary green floppers. I went and got some Culver's for a Scoopy Night fundraiser, so I'm also like, ooh, Culver's ice cream. Now I want a turtle sundae. They have really good, what's it called? Frozen ice there? I can't remember what the frozen ice is actually called now, but like it's like lemon ice. It's really good. You can get it in like smoothies and stuff. Many fish have been caught though. Not the one I need yet. I mean, many fish that I have needed, but see? They exist! It's teasing me, and that one was definitely, the sun hasn't gone down just yet. No, I don't have the electric eel yet. I actually haven't done a ton of fishing in the Lost Isles. The only reason I even have the stinkfish, I think it is because I think I needed... I can't remember what I needed fish for. I might have just been doing an hour of testing Lost Isles fishing to see what I could get at all. And then I waited a while, and then just last week I started this expedition of actually trying for all of them again. Because I got all of the fish on survival before the Lost Isles release, so on my survival world, still technically I'd have to go back and catch the new ones. But I figured since I haven't done any fishing on the expert world, like, at all, that's when I started this whole shindig up. Oops. That was the one, too, right? I always hate thinking about it that way, like... If I would have pulled the thing there, would it have been the one I wanted? I'll never know. And I just have to live with that. I think anywhere in the Lost Isles, you're pretty much able to catch like all 3 of the different fish. I don't know if any of them are like exclusive to anywhere else. Like, I could be wrong. I can't remember. My memory's not serving me well here, but I think I was catching at least 2 different species of the Lost Isles fish at once. Nope. Because I caught the other regular ones. Are kicks out yet? I haven't been able to equip them. Yo, Brandon Potter, how you doing? The eel definitely has a legendary. They all will. Because they're, if you go into Sandbox, you should be able to look in the codex. Or not the codex, but like the item list. It should be in there. Wait, did the legendaries show up as separate fish in here? Because if you go to the, also, if you went into Sandbox, you should be able to go to the decorations and look for the wall-mounted decorations, and that should be one of them. Again, unless it's a bug, I can't imagine why they would disinclude any one single fish having a legendary version. No, Cohen. Still working on it. Like I said, I think it's been like 8 to 10 hours on the Raven Thermal so far. I bet you it takes me like half that time to get the rest of them. Or about that much time. I know, the treasure, and then the other day it was just llama after llama too. I kept getting llamas out of here. Just punch in there. Who wants an illuminator? You get an illuminator. Just gonna make it rain. Yeah, but you gotta remember, Tommy, the LEGO schedule and the Battle Royale schedule and timeline and stories are, like, essentially separate. Like, they don't coincide, really. I mean, it would arguably maybe better if they did, but at this point, they just don't. You know, certain things spawn in certain areas. Yeah, but that's the thing, is I'm getting regular Raven Thermals. At no point in my, because I collected all these legendaries on survival already, and this law or rule rung true throughout. If I was catching the regular version in a water, after enough fishing, I would eventually catch the legendary version of it. So long as the water was providing you with the regular rarity, it would also offer the legendary rarity. And as you can see, same with here. I've been fishing here. You can see I've been catching lots of yellow slurp fish. And thus, I've ended up catching legendary yellow slurp fish. I haven't caught one yet today or yesterday, but there is also the potential to catch a molten legendary spicy fish here as well. See, I'm getting green floppers. I've been able to catch legendary green floppers. There's legendary purple thermals. It's because I'm catching regular purple thermals here. And that I found true pretty much everywhere. And that's also, to me, in my brain, would make sense that a legendary one would be in a different location than its common counterparts. Oh, hush. Okay, there's some. Yeah. No worries, Emin. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Oops. It could be a bug from one of the recent updates. That's why I was trying to ask people when the last time there was a Raven thermal legendary sighting, like in the last week or two. I'm telling you, it's just gonna pop up out of nowhere, and we'll all be happy, and we can all go on to the next fish. I'll definitely be having to deal with some jet lag here pretty soon myself. Granted, I don't have a sleep schedule, so I don't know. I think I'm immune to jet lag. Like, that's my regular schedule anyway, is one day I go to bed at this time, and the next day I go to bed at, like, an 8-hour opposite window. So it's like, bring it on. Anybody else like that? I don't have a bed. I have a bed window. That bed window is between 8 at night, which is very rare that I go to bed that early, and then like 4 in the morning, which is usually the latest I'll go to bed. Anytime in between then is when I fall asleep. It's like kind of like flipping a coin every day. It's like, is it going to be 2 a.m. or is it going to be 11 p.m.? Is it going to be 2:30 a.m.? I'm like, I can never plan to fall asleep. Oh boy. My brain always tells me, no, you're not done yet. There's more things to worry about and more TikToks to scroll. Don't go to sleep now. If you go to sleep now, you'll never get anything done in your life. And then I have to tell the voices, hey, stop. I'm trying to go to bed. You're waking the neighbors. That's what you gotta do with your demon thoughts. When I learned that it's a normal thing for like when you go to bed to start worrying about like everything in your entire life, I've gotten better about like, because that's half my problem. I go to bed, I'm just like, okay, and now I'm up because I'm thinking about everything I forgot ever in my life, and I just have to tell myself like, this is a trick your brain is doing. It's a trick. And then I think about something else that's fun and stupid, and then I go to bed. It kind of works. How many likes we can get this stream? Well, we're at 4K. We've been cranking them out, but I think we can get to a solid 15K easily by the end of my normal time. I'm a child. I can literally do that because it's cool, yeah. Thing is, I will admit, there's random days where I'll just take a 2 to 4 hour nap out of nowhere because of that schedule where it's like it just catches up to me where like one day I'm just like, and boom, power down in the middle of the day. Or like it's like, oh, I'll go wake up, get food, do a couple errands, and then I get home at like 2 in the afternoon after just eating a meal, and then I'm just like, I sit on the couch when I get home, and I'm just like, I want to go to bed right now. And then sometimes I'll do that where I will literally nap for like an hour, hour and a half before my stream, because I'm like, oh man, I got stuff to do. But the EPs are kicking in. I got a full belly and my brain gave out all the dopamine and serotonin it had for the day for accomplishing those first 2 tasks of the day. I'm spent. All the serotonin and dopamine after that has to be like artificially created through TikTok scrolling. Because apparently any other I don't know. I think it's the ADHD brain, but it's just like my motivation is so inconsistent of what motivates me to do what I want. Usually it's whether I'm really excited to do it or not. Do you like fishing? To an extent. Not so much that I would do this just because, other than trying to accomplish something in the game, but it's pretty fun. Having an adult brain is a blessing and a curse indeed. Oh, my thing went over to that one. Maybe it'll be lucky. Maybe this is what I need. Aha! Average get-up time is like 3 a.m. And it's even worse because on the nap days, if I take the nap at the wrong time for too long, well, then I definitely ain't going to bed till like 4 or 5 a.m. again, and that kind of just exacerbates the whole process. Who dat? No official news yet. I'm really hoping we get something. I think in the lobby, I saw a new LEGO island. Nothing to do with survival, but I saw another. It was like a Christmas Tycoon map, I think. It was being advertised in the lobby before I logged on. So it looks like there's a new LEGO island. But I would imagine for survival, we get something. My best guess is early to mid-December would be my, like, educated guess. Based on the kind of the clock right now, like it's almost the end of November anyway. Anyhow, so like I don't think we're getting anything like this week or next week, because they probably would have announced it by now. So logically, the next time slot after that would be early December or mid-December, because I doubt it would be late December because that's what Christmas is, and you'd think if they were going to do a big update, they'd want it up and out at least sometime before Christmas weekend and all that kind of stuff. Yo, yes. What else come on us? You know what, actually, dude? You know what? I just, like, a couple days ago finished rewatching Breaking Bad for my second time. I had watched it, like, probably close to 10 years ago. And I loved it, and it was about that time where I watch clips of it all the time on TikTok since then. But like it's been like 8 to 10 years, and I had seen enough clips on TikTok where I was like, you know what? Time for round 2, you know? I don't know, Atomic. I honestly don't watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I know all those guys do really good stuff. They put a lot of effort into it. Lego Toy Factory Tycoon. Interesting. Yeah, that's what it is. And so I did start also. I haven't gotten crazy. I'm sure it'll pick up and I'll get more sucked into it. But I just watched like the first handful of episodes of Better Call Saul because I had never seen that. Oh, yeah, the whole show. Dude, there's no doubt in my mind of, like, why it is such the, like, talked-up show that it is. It's like, it is a roller coaster of emotions that, like, never stops. But it's like this. It's like a roller coaster. It's like, and like every time there's like a slow kind of, you know, not like that it's slow, but it's like the emotions that you feel it's like you feel low, you feel good about it, you feel scared, but like the extremes, it just whips back and forth, and you're like always worried about something, and you're like, well, how the heck are they gonna do that? And like at the end of every season, you never felt like it was like, whatever, the next season's gonna be, whatever. You truly cared about what was gonna happen next in the story, and all of it felt so natural from beginning to end. Like, it's almost like it was one continuous season. You know what I mean? That's how good it's like they wrote the story first and then just happened to have to break it up into like 5 seasons. Because it's smooth. Dude, it's crazy looking back at just like how much Jesse had to deal with, like, kids basically suffering in front of him. And it's sad because, like, he essentially, like, he had good parents, but he can, like, see that kid in himself, I think, a lot of times, because there's, like, I think 3 major instances where he has interactions with the kid. There's that little redheaded boy at those, like, the crackhead's house. And then there is the little boy that gets poisoned by Walt. And then there is the boy who gets pew-pewed by, what's his name, when they do the train heist. And, like, Jesse's just like, bro. It's like, yeah, everybody had to deal with, like, death and violence. Like, Jesse's over here just like, bro, can I just not have to deal with, like, a traumatic child, like, thing? Like, come on. Yeah, Brock, that was his name. But, like, dude, for real, it was just trauma, child trauma after child trauma with Jesse. And then, like, bro, I think it's, like, one of the best scenes in the whole show. It's, like, I think it's the second to last or the last episode. And it does, like, one of their cold opens, and it's Jesse when he's in high school making the little wooden box that he told the story about in that AA meeting, like a season before that or something. I can't remember because it's all blending together now. But so we're watching this story now that he told, that it didn't show us. He just told it verbally. And you watch him make the box, and he's all proud of it. And then it does one of the coldest transitions ever. Because it goes from that bright, sunny scene of Jesse making his wooden box for shop class that he told the story about. And as he, like, as he turns to, like, walk, it cuts from that to Jesse walking in the lab that he's being held hostage in while he's all chained up. And, dude, it's one of the coldest transitions in the whole show. If not just, like, TV in general. It's like, why? It's just like, yo, spoilers. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. No, yeah. Well, I mean, yes. He was literally probably thinking back to it, but yeah. In the AA meeting, it's like I said, I can't remember how many episodes. It's about a season before it, but he's like, he's like asking about, like, the guy asked Jesse a question. He's like, yeah, like, one time, like, I was in shop class, and we had this assignment to make this box. It was like our, final assignment, and, like, we had all semester to do it or whatever. So he's like, oh, I figure I'll just, throw this thing together and turn it in, get a D or a C, and spend the rest of the 2 weeks, goofing around with my buddies. So he's like, that's what he did. And then when he gave it to his teacher, early and all crappy, his teacher was like, yo, like, is this the best you can do? And he's like, and then Jesse, like, even iterated, like, oh, what if that was it right there? Jesse even iterated, like, he wasn't asking me like a dick. He was seriously just asking me, like, can you do better? And he's like, yeah. And so Jesse went back and he told the story about, like, I went back and he's like, I got, like, the best wood and blah, blah, blah. I used, like, this kind of special joint technique, blah, 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 to, bring the, bind the boards together. And he's like, and then I, like, sanded it for, like, 12 hours straight until it was, like, smooth as glass. And then I, like, wiped it down with this, like, pine polish stuff. And he was like, then it was perfect. And blah, blah, blah. And, the end of that story ended up being, he's like, because everybody in the AA meeting was all, like, excited, or, like, kind of like, it kind of made you feel good. But then he's like, I sold it for an ounce of weed kind of deal. And but that was the story that they depict in that scene later on, is that exact story that he told. Because in that little quote unquote, like, fantasy scene or flashback scene, it's literally him just making that box. W for the floating pin. Yeah, it's my hat. Oh, the lag. It's my hat. I'm literally a child. I was like 4 when it came out, so I only had so much time to watch it. It's definitely, you know, it's like got a lot of serious subjects, but definitely if you are young, wait till you're a little bit older, but it's like gory and violent, but in like the weirdest, like acceptable way. I don't know, but it's crazy stuff happens, dude. Crazy stuff. Definitely not for kiddos. But it's a great show. Most of the shows I watch are cartoons, though. Futurama, American Dad, Family Guy, Rick and Morty, Simpsons, King of the Hill. Oh, look at him. Look at that little guy there. Look at there. What are those? Take me to your papa. No, not your cousin. I'd enjoyed Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine. Is this it? No. Why? Come on! It's just, I don't even know what it is anymore. I know what it isn't. Enjoyable! It's like, it's teasing me. It's teasing me. Eggy. It's like so close, but so far, you know? It's like betting $100 on, you know, a certain number and it lands on the number next to it and you're like, close. And you're like, yeah, close, but it means nothing. It's not like a dartboard where there's a bullseye and I landed just outside of it. Like, that's close. What's the saying? Close only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades? Is that the saying? What? Love you. I didn't hear what you said. She always talks really low when she comes up, and I'm like, well, I guess you guys. Did she say anything important, chat? I didn't hear a word. Like, I get headphones in. I feel like it's waiting for your cool cousin to arrive. Then the annoying one walks in instead. Go! Damn it. The timing was there and everything. We were so close to greatness. I just need one. Yes, looking for the legendary Raven Thermal. It's the last one I need. Not the last one I need overall, but the last one I need out of these specific waters, which are desert waters. And it also happens to be like the rarest fish in the game. So it's been I've spent like 8 to 10 hours looking for this thing and still haven't gotten one legendary version of it. Plenty of the regular ones so far. I guess I shouldn't say plenty, but a handful. They better come out with something cool for the Raven thermal fish as like an ingredient for how rare they are. Better do something. I don't know. Oh. And this is like, you might think like, oh, that's a lot of fish. This is just like, it's got to be like a third or a fourth of the fish I've caught so far. I want to say I've caught like triple or quadruple this so far. Not to mention all the maps. I'm going to be the map master though. At least with the maps, at least give me a chance to get the prop tomes up out of the water or something. Maybe you can in the Lost Isles. Anybody know if you can get prop tomes out of the water in Lost Isles? We got a fishing? Yeah, Shockster, it's a bit of grind, but it'll feel that much better when I get it, right? It has to. Or what is it all for? Kidding. See, on my survival world, I caught my legendary Raven Thermal by the time I had caught like 7 or 8 regular ones. And at this point, I've caught like 20 in this world, so I'm just maybe having some just major bad luck. Or I got major good luck on the other one. Okay, 6+ hours in Lost Isles, not a single tome. Okay. I'd imagine that's a no then. We're halfway to 10K. I just hope they do come out with cool recipes other than food for the fish, because I want to be able to utilize all these for something cool. I don't want to just throw them into a composter or something that feels like a waste. Or a composter or the food processor. Oh. Is it going to pull into that one? Yeah, it is. Sushi sounds good right now. Hey, how's that tumbleweed tumbling underwater? Someone arrest that man. Build an aquarium. That would be cool. A little aquarium, or even a big one, and you just needed fish to build it. I feel like I gotta stick with the consistency. I feel like switching spots now is like, imagine if you had to guess a number between 1 and 1,000. And every time you got it wrong, you could either choose to keep your same number or change it. Well, you'd actually be doing yourself a disservice if you changed your answer at any time. Because if you picked 947, and then they drew a number and it wasn't right, and then you switched your number and then they drew another number, your chances are way lower of getting it than if you just kept the same number for every single guess. Right? Mathematically. Oh, yeah, like a whole display, so you can like put them wherever you wanted. I don't know if that would change my biome to water, though. I don't think so. I actually did, Julie. I got all the prop tomes on this server. I fed Klombo roasted clomberries for like 2 days straight. Like I must have fed him like I don't know how many thousands of clomberries in order for him to spit up the rest of the tomes. Because I got all the tomes I could out of the ones off the floating islands, but those only get you so far. Because there's like 20 of those recipes to unlock, and I was like, I need every last one of them. But yeah, I ended up farming them all out of Klombo. Because that's the only, like, even if I have extra stuff, I still feel like it's too valuable and it took me too long to get just to throw it to Klombo for something else. Because, like, Klombo, I'll give up, like, you know, if I had an excess, even if I, honestly, the only thing I've been to have ever fed Klombo is the Klomberries, because that's, like, the only thing you can do with them. Come on. I felt it. Did you? It's like, where did Winnie go? Oh yeah, Dry Valley here. I guess I'd have to swim. I think it would probably still keep me in Dry Valley if I went to the middle, though. What'll I do with all these fish? Eat them. No, I'm kidding. I'll probably just hold on to them. Likely forever. They'll just rot in a chest. Realistic answer.
Thank you for
Never
your
sugarcoat it. Yo, Bloody Filthy, thank you for the 3 months in a row. You're a real one. But hey, when I go to that chest, and when I look at them all just sitting there, it'll be dope. You know? It'll be sick. It'll just be satisfaction. Oh, that's a refrigerated chest. I'll just make sure the whole base is in the Frostlands, right? Yeah, the stink pods are decent. But I actually purposely saved like 6 or 7 chests full of stink glands just to, in case, again, right now you only use them for the jar, but I bet in the future they'll be used for some other stuff. So I'm just kind of sitting on them and hoarding them. Help, what's the difference between simmering and boiling? It looks the same. Simmer is like basically it is boiling, but only like the bottom layer of the water is boiling. Like, I guess I've never been like thought about that, but like when something's simmering, because it is like bubbling, I think that's when it's hot enough to make the water at the bottom boil, and since hot rises, that now boiling water bubbles up to the top, cools off a little bit, and then the water at the bottom heats up again, lets off, and it's kind of a continuous process. Or it's like there's also like a boil and then like a rolling boil. Like a rolling boil is like when it's like you've got that thing cranked up to max and it's as hot as it can possibly be. And then a regular boil, I guess, would be in between like a rolling boil and then a simmer. Right? How long? Wait, what the hell? What? 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 That's impossible. What's happening? I moved over to a river? That's the river right there. No shot. Okay. No shot. Wow. Okay, let's just move over here. Hilarious. I was wondering earlier too if that was going to be a split difference or not. I was so confused. If you want to include them under river, I would just do them under river because I'm going to have to go to a river at some point anyway in the future to get the legendary small fry. So you can just get the river category started early, I suppose. Well, that was only the problem for those two fish because I'm like, I would have noticed it sooner because that whole time I was still catching the desert lineup, and then all of a sudden, 2 fish in a row. I'm like, these are not what should be here. Oh, they're poisonous to us? That makes sense. That's why you can only throw them. That's weird. That line cut off is like right over there. Build Noah's Ark. If only you could actually capture and keep animals that weren't the friendly ones. That's weird that whole time I never threw one a little bit further to the left. On accident. It took me that long of fishing in that spot to notice that if I move it over just a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if you can still catch the desert fish out of there or if it eliminates all the... Because that's still desert, you know what I mean? Like, this is still desert. And then, like, especially, like, that's still desert. But, like, is it both? Is it desert and river? Or is it just river fish? I know I saw a shield fish and was like actually like bamboozled. Quite perplexed. Timbers were shivered indeed. We gotta sneak up on him. Oh. I didn't know crouching would do that. I was like, did I just like the rarest pull ever? A regular fish? No. The more I look at the fish, the better I feel about myself. No. If you guys are enjoying the stream on TikTok, double tap the screens. Or, if you really want to show me the love, no. But if you want to join me on Twitch, join me over there. I'm live there as well. Anytime I'm live on TikTok. If you prefer the Twitch viewing experience. Although, in a minute, maybe if I get to the end of this rod or the end of this bucket, I'm going to go see what Heather wants to do for dinner. So I only got about another hour and 20. Oh, there, perfect timing. I've only got about another hour and 20 for the stream anyway today, so I'm really hoping I find this thing sooner rather than later. But I'm going to go grab Heather and see what we're doing for dinner. I'll be back. Oh, you have a farm? Interesting. I've noticed that mobs do spawn consistently in a spot. Same with like brutes. They're not. I notice sometimes they spawn, sometimes they don't, but it's always in the same spot when you do find them. I think I found one brute cave in this world finally, but it's really far away. I wish I had one closer because then like every time I log in, if I wanted to, I could be like, all right, let's just make a. And I could do it more than once if I logged out and logged back in, but like I could at least make a daily trip to just, run, take out the brute, get a scale or two, depending on if luck hits or not. Because again, do I need multiple stacks of scales? Probably not, but will it be fun to have a lot if I ever need them? Yeah. Oh, does it double it? So you can like stack them, essentially? Only up to 2 though? I didn't know that at all. Yeah, it's definitely, I've been saying that to myself the whole time. You got to imagine the whole time I've been fishing, I had to have missed, what, dozens? Just by pure flaw of just, making a mistake. And it's like, it very possibly could have been one of those. You know what I mean? But who's to say? We'll never, ever, ever, ever know. For never, ever. It's stacked and you dumped another. Okay, interesting. Like, it could have been the one. It gave it to me, but I missed it. And it's like, dude, that's what I was saying the other day. Like, yeah, bro, we gave you 3 of them. Our records say we gave you 3 of them in the data. But you didn't pull them up. No. I gotta have no reaction. It's gotta be no reaction. 0 reaction next time. No reaction. No faces. I like that you can eat and fish at the same time. It's handy. I can't gift you anything, but happy birthday, truck. Have the best birthday day. And to many more. Where's the best fishing spot? Honestly, there isn't a best, because each, like, fishing biome, let's call it, because, like, you've got desert lakes, you've got rivers, which are separate from any given biome lake, it seems, and then you've got the ocean, you've got cave water, you've got frostland lakes, water. So there's, like, different sub-biome locations, and each of those locations... Like, there's 18 fish total now, and then there's also Lost Isles. Oh, weird. Another one popped up right there. So each of those locations, like sub-locations, will have a certain pool of those 18 fish. So, like, here in the desert lake, you can find molten spicy, you can find yellow slurps, you can find purple thermals, you can find raven thermals, you can find green floppers, and you can find orange floppers. That's it. Nothing else more out of it. Unless I move to the river, and in the river, I can start catching small fries, black and blue shield fish, also probably orange floppers, I imagine. So I could fish here until the end of time. And I will not catch, say, like a blue slurp fish. It just doesn't exist in this water. If you want a blue slurp fish, you'd have to, I think you can go to a cave or the grasslands, I think blue slurp fish are. So it really depends. And it depends on what you need. Honestly, if you have no legendary fish at all, I'd say start at the ocean because the ocean has like the most variety. I think in the ocean you can catch like 9 or 10 of the possible legendary fish or something like that in one location. Yeah, ocean is a lot of blue slurps. The ocean is the only place where you get the jellyfish too. At least from my understanding, I don't think they're caught anywhere else. That, and what's annoying is you can find treasure maps. Even when you're not on, like right now, I'm obviously not on the Lost Isles, but treasure maps can be fished up, which take up like a kind of like a whole slot in my opinion, like because it is a legendary pull, like it takes forever to pull in. So I think it could be replacing like the chance to get a fish instead. The purple thermal fish, that's actually where I'm fishing now, is a desert lake. Not a desert river, but a desert lake. That's where you'll get purple thermal. And sometimes the ocean too, but the desert lake is better. Yeah, it's a lie. I think it's a lie. Because it says deep ocean or lake water and only comes out at night. Because only comes out at night is a lie also. We've determined that to be a lie already. We've caught plenty during the day in this expedition. Like, I have never experienced a raven thermal outside of it in all my looking. Outside of a desert oasis. Because I fished in the caves for a while and I got my Vendetta. But I never got, I don't think, a single raven thermal. This thing is mythic, dude. It's absolutely mythic. It's actually crazy how many yellow slurpfish I have. Hey, we're making our way to 10K likes today. If you guys are enjoying the stream, 1, code after bricks in the item shop. 2, double tap the screen if you can. If you're bored. Not bored, but if you need something to do with your hands, rather. And if you're enjoying the stream on TikTok, I also stream on the Purple Place at the same times, from 6 to 10 Eastern. Although I did take a day off the other day and was late today. But those are my normal stream times. 6 to 10 Eastern, 4 to 8 Mountain Standard. And it's pretty much every day. I usually don't take days off very often. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. I wanna be the very best. I'll get all the way into that. That's what I need to be listening to right now. I gotta channel my inner Ash Ketchum. Where's Misty? She's the expert. Misty! Legendary Raven Thermal. I choose you. Use surrender. It's super effective. Are you married? Pretty much. Me and Heather have been together for a long time. We're not married, but what is it, 11, 12 years next year? Now my brain's forgetting again. It's one of those. Pretty sure it's 12. Because I'm going to be 32. I'm pretty sure we met when I was 20. It's gotta be our 12. Right? It's gotta be. Can we meet her? She was in here maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago when she came home. Do you ever play Battle Royale? I do. I'm actually Unreal and Zero Build Reload. And maybe I do that for a little bit. Maybe I just need to kind of like pump the brakes a little. I could use a little relaxation today after all this stress I've been having over this darn fish. But if I'm not fishing, I'm not catching. So that's the other thing. No. Imagine that was it. I could have played BR for the rest of the stream. No, that's probably what I would have done because I could have gone on to catch other fish, but this one's been such a hassle. We don't have 10K likes yet. That's why. I told you guys, if we don't have like anywhere between 10 and 25K likes, I don't think the fish is gonna come up. TikTok told me. The algorithm whispered me before the stream and said if you don't get at least 50K likes, you don't get the legendary Raven Thermal. You're like, wait, why are these numbers keep going up? I don't know. It's like Darth Vader. TikTok just keeps coming to me and it's like, I have altered the deal. Pray that I don't alter it any further. Allie, right now we're going for the legendary Raven Thermal, which I've pretty much been going at it for like 8 to 10 hours straight. Plenty of the regular Raven Thermals and all the other kinds of legendaries I can catch out of it. You know what's also crazy is I haven't caught any of the molten spicy legendaries this whole time either. The new... No, I have not played that one, Brandon. It looks pretty fun, though. Oh man, I thought I saw it for a second. I envisioned it. I could see the little guy. I could just see it, but reality had other choices, other plans for me. You get daily gifts? Interesting. Like what kind of gifts? Like gifts for survival? This guy stinks! And if you really want to give me some good luck, come join me over on the purple place. Next LEGO Pass, I imagine it'll probably release pretty close to when this one ends, which is, what, like 2 more weeks or something? How much more time is on this pass? I want to know. We're almost 10K, 8.7K. Channel your inner tapping. Go, 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 TikTok. We can do this. It's the freest thing I can ask for, so I have no shame in asking for your likes in a live. Considering if you're a fidgeter like me, double tap, what you can do on TikTok is you can like the live multiple times, so like get it, like start tapping with your thumb, and then what I do is when I get one thumb tapping, then I kind of like double dutch, you work in your other thumb, and then you get into an alternating pattern with both of them, and you can just go like brrrr. That's literally my go-to method when I'm watching people's lives. And it's like I just like bounce my phone around while I'm doing it, and it's like the best fidget. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Jopana! Siri, start a timer for, what is it? How long do I have to lose these for? Was it 5 or 10 minutes? Siri, start a timer for 5 minutes. Siri, start a timer for 5 minutes. There we go. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I need to just close my eyes to what's there, and I have to fish it up blind. It's like a leap of faith, you know? Maybe I'll just do this one purely by sound. I'll go Daredevil. Just all by sound. What did I get? I can only go by now. What is it, chat? I'm not looking. Actually, next legendary pull, I'm closing my eyes. I'm gonna start doing that. If I know I'm getting a legendary pull, I'm immediately gonna close my eyes before it comes out of the water. And then I'm not opening my eyes until chat tells me whether I got it or not. Like when Jinxie does his pack reveals and stuff, and other, like, I'm gonna do like that. Where like, I don't wanna know and you guys tell me. Cause some of these I'm just like, nah. I can't look. It's because I'm looking. Wait. No, that was a Molten. I could hear it. Sometimes they go long enough and I just want to make sure my eyes are closed before it actually pulls. Because I should be able to react quick enough when I know what the legendary pulls feel like at this point to know when to do it. I can't. That's the problem. It's like a Schrodinger's box type deal. Or like, what's the other one? Like, what's the theory? Like, observing the results changes the results or whatever. Is that like, that's like a separate theorem or something? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that like this, like the slit particle thing, where it's like the particles reacted differently just because we were measuring it? It's like a thing. That's all I'm doing wrong here. Is like, I'm observing it, so I'm changing the results because I'm observing it. If I don't observe it, I think we'll be okay. Wait. That was a regular. The spicy spicy fish and the yellow slurps are gonna. Oh wait, oh, are gonna be longer pulls, but not quite as long as the legendaries. 2 slit experiment. There you go. It's like split something. Yeah, the 2 slit experiment. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I don't know everything, but I know a little bit about everything. I'm your classic jack of all trades type of dude. Yeah, the passes are like inconsistent, it seems. Like, I think it's a timing issue and a release schedule thing. Yeah, it'd be nice if they brought some stuff back to the store for sure. Quantum entanglement. Yeah, there's all sorts of weird forces that like could exist, but like, how do you even measure it? There's gotta be things like forces in this world that are like almost untraceable. Why are you fishing? Going for those legendaries, baby. The legendary grind. It's gold! Why else, you know? It's shiny. Ugh. Oh, they've added tons of stuff. They've made it so vehicles are actually drivable and fun. Same with adding channels for the thrusters, so you can actually customize how the thrusters work, and so you can actually have like custom steering with thrusters. But then even then, there's steerable wheels and stuff now. But then they've added all new biomes, new places to do it. There's a whole Star Wars island to explore where you can get lightsabers by doing quests. But there's still a lot of work to be done on the game, to be honest. But it's looking way, way, way better than when it started. That's for sure. Wait. I'm not looking. No, it's like a map. I can hear it. Those don't make a sound. Actual legendary fish make a blah, 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 blah. Kind of like a little cinematic. I'm like, I don't even gotta look. I don't even gotta look at that stinky piece of paper. Oh. I'm like, I could hear it. Like, all the other fish make the same exact sound as any other fish. Yeah, no, the gameplay, it's... Like, the building gameplay is definitely solid, but they need all the supplemental stuff of an open-world survival game. Like, you can't just be a, you know, sandbox game, otherwise you're LEGO Worlds again. You know, we need that extra side stuff to do, and that it needs to be meaningful, not just like, you know, fishing is fun. I won't ever talk trash on a fishing side kind of hustle. Like kind of grindable stuff in a game, but we do need more side grindable stuff that's meaningful, and even I'll take more stuff like fishing. But like my biggest want that when people ask me what do you want from this game is I want actual, like, you know how there's ruins and POIs? They need to actually have inhabited ones. I know there's ones that have enemies or whatever, and you fight the enemies and then they're gone. But what they need to have is ones that are not just enemy ones that are more complex, but they need to have friendly POIs that would have villagers in them that you wouldn't necessarily be able to recruit to your own village because they're their own village. They don't necessarily want to, like, maybe through the quest line in that village, you find one or two villagers that are willing to join your village. But they need to make a whole living, breathing POI with its own story, backstory, lore, problems, technology, all that stuff. So that way you could work with them, do quests, you know, discover that POI, start a quest line, and unlock some cool new stuff on top of, like, expanding upon the story of the world. You know, when those people give you quests, you know, some of those quests will just be like busy lists, like, oh, go kill 20 wolves or something. You know what I mean? Some classic World of Warcraft style quests. But then other quests will be maybe a little more story driven, where it's like, because you went through these quests, you understand more of the lore. And then they just then that's just one POI. That's one village. And then maybe there's enemy POIs, you know, that you've got to, like, infiltrate, and it's like an outside dungeon kind of deal. Oh, closing my eyes. What is it? It's another map? What was it? Oh, it's a llama. It didn't make any sound. How do I even break it? Yeah, that's right. Stupid. The double slit experiment is a lie. Who hired those people? NASA? Harvard? Shame. Double slit, more like double Ruby! How you doing tonight? Fish are friends, not food. Ooh, spicy pickle and chips. It's the next one. The next, it's prepping me. It's just prepping me. You know what I mean? The universe has to make you feel like there's an ebb and flow to it, right? Like it's got, like before it gets good, it's gonna get ugly. No, I knew what you meant. You know what? My brain was actually thinking that. I knew what you meant, but I was like, pickled chips. But pickle chips. I like pickle chips. That's the best way to eat them, in my opinion. You know what my favorites are? I like bread and butter pickle chips. And then, you know what's the best? It's the, what is it? The Famous Dave's brand or whatever it's called. It's the Devil's Spit variety. It has like a black label. And they are really freaking spicy, but they are bread and butter pickles on top of that, which are also my favorite, but they're spicy. And, you know, have you guys seen that Matthew McConaughey tuna recipe on TikTok? You know what's funny is I don't add, like, wasabi or anything like that into my tuna, but what I have always added to my tuna for tuna sandwiches was literally, in Matthew McConaughey, he talks about chopping up gherkin pickles into his tuna mix. I have actually always been a fan. I take those Devil's Spit pickles I was just talking about, and I finely dice those, and I put those in my tuna. So that way it's like a spicy pickle tuna. It's like you get the crunch of the pickle, but it's also, and the spiciness gets a little, you know, like milded down by the tuna, but it's still like, it's like a, Ooh, I love Tabasco, actually. I've never tried Tabasco on tuna. Tabasco on, like, an egg burrito or just like scrambled eggs. Oh! It's my favorite thing. Actually, no. Real talk, my real favorite breakfast thing, if we're talking, is just give me some good sourdough toast with some runny, sunny-side-up eggs. And I just need like 4 pieces of toast and like 4 eggs. And I'm just gonna dip and eat. Dip and eat. That's actually heaven. If you've never had sunny side up eggs and the sourdough toast, oh! I mean, really, you dip it in. You dip with your preferred toast is, but if you're not using sourdough for your breakfast toast, you're doing it wrong. I promise you. Also, for your grilled cheeses, if you're not doing sourdough, you're doing it wrong. It crisps up so much better, but it's, because normally like sourdough is pretty tough, but when it's toasted, the toasted side becomes toasty and the inside becomes soft. Because normally, like, honestly, like, sourdough bread, just like plain, is, like, kind of tough. Like, it's got, like, almost like a sawdusty dryness to it. But, like, toast it up with some butter. Especially, that's the other thing. With your tuna sandwiches, sourdough bread toasted, a toasted tuna sandwich. Like, generally, I'll put the tuna on. I'll just toast the bread up separately and then put the cold tuna on. I don't like the idea of putting like the cold tuna on the bread while it toasts. I don't mind if the tuna gets warm, but I'd rather not make it any warmer than it needs to be. That makes sense? Ooh, Chipotle Tabasco? Interesting. Oh, the Chipotle Tabasco, like flavored Tabasco. I thought you were talking about like Tabasco from Chipotle. I'm an idiot. I've said this before, one of my other favorite sandwiches is a Reuben sandwich. Corned beef, sauerkraut, Thousand Island on rye bread toasted with Swiss cheese. Best sandwich ever. Ooh, French dip. I want a good French onion soup. I haven't had like French onion soup in forever. That sounds good too. Something about caramelized and cooked onion, like grilled onions. You know what I like even better than like grilled onions is like, I get it a lot when I go out to get sushi and I get like the mixed veggies with like my chicken teriyaki or something. It's not like caramelized onions, but they're like charred. I think like they're not caramelized, but they're cooked. Maybe they're steamed or something, but like I don't know what I think they're probably using. I would imagine like white onions, but like they're still crunchy, but they're not raw, but they're so sweet because they've been cooked a little bit. I could literally just eat like, then they like usually dice some of like little chips that come on the plate in the mixed veggie variety. I could just eat those little onion chips like forever, dude. They're so good. I saw a meme from The Onion. Obviously, everything's a meme from The Onion. But it was, they did a news report bit where it was like, Subway has been reported of like blackmailing customers. Late last night, multiple Subway customers got texts and emails saying that if they don't pay $10,000, they're gonna release to all their friends and family that their Subway orders. With like, I'm like, what? That's The Onion for you, though. Bonjour. Smell alone, yeah. Caramelized onions. So this is the first sign of hope, at least I've had in, God, I don't even know how long, like another hour. Here's Johnny. Shame, welcome back. Oh, we're at 14K likes? Holy crap. Last time I looked, we were like 7K. What did you guys do? Who's going nuts out there? Thank you. Holy. That was a big jump. Thank you. Welcome in if you're just joining in. On a fishing quest right now. Yo, Shane, let's go. Thank you so much. Let's see the load. All right. All right, LEGO Fortnite. All right, hold on. Let me pull this back. LEGO Fortnite. If I get to legendary Raven Thermal on this poll, I'll give to my community a Lego set. I'll do it. I'll imagine, though. That was only good for that one pull. By the way, to be clear on the terms and conditions of that. LEGO Fortnite doesn't want you to have preset. I tried for you guys. I was trying. I left it up to the universe and y'all got smacked in the face. That's really mean, LEGO Fortnite. How could you do that? It's the season of giving. Everybody write them a real angry letter. Make sure you timestamp this. Send in video proof. Everybody go complain to Epic. From downtown. Caps lock it. It's 2 in a row. I know, they still haven't, wow. They still haven't brought back the decorative crafting benches, which they said they were going to do, and it's been like a really long time. I've talked about this before. I like pineapple on pizza every once in a while. It's kind of like a treat. You know what I mean? It's like an occasional, like, you're like, oh, I'm feeling a little zesty today. You know, like, I want pizza, but like, I'm just not feeling my normal jam, and then you also have to obviously like the combo, but it's an occasional thing for me. It's almost like not a dessert pizza, but it's almost like exactly that. It's like an occasional treat. Zesty? Yes. I know, in a future update. That means it has to come before the game ends, though. It's a map, isn't it? It's a map, right, chat? It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. I don't know why I looked over to chat with my eyes closed. I just know it's a map, right? Yeah, it was a map. Oh man. How long have you had this world? Like, probably like 500 hours. Nope. Long time. Double tap the screens, guys. We're at 16K likes. I think we can maybe even make it to 25K for real. Guys, remember I told you TikTok made a deal with me at the beginning of the stream. Just kidding. But they made a deal. They said you get 25K likes. We'll talk to Epic about getting you that legendary Raven Thermal sometime during the stream. But I don't know. It's from a weird email address, but I think it's legit. I had to click on like 7 links and only type in like 2 of my credit cards, and like only me and both my parents' social security numbers. That's all I had to give them. And they told me if I got to 25K likes that I would get the legendary Raven Thermal. They would just like wire it to my account. I swear, it's pretty legit. Tomorrow the stream is just like completely someone else. Like, it's still branded as Epic Bricks. Just like, nope, Epic got hacked. His whole account's whole brand has been overthrown. Not the government ID. From downtown. Nope.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Epic Breaks, and he just works on cars. Or it's still Epic Bricks, but he's like, he does masonry. Like, you're like outside, and he's just there, just like straight up building a wall, laying brick. It's like, what? I've been trying to buy this name for years. Epic Breaks could also, instead of BRAK for like those, you could do BREAK, like pack breaking. Epic Breaks. I could be a Pokemon sports card opening channel. Or it could be Epic Sticks, and then it could be like a Stick Nation account. You guys seen those Stick Nation videos, right? Where people find like dope sticks in the woods that look like rifles and swords and stuff, and then they just post it on the internet, and they're like, "This is for Stick Nation." Anytime someone finds a dope stick, you know, like the perfect one. Yeah, Stick Talk. Let's go. Like, you know, we've all found the one when we were a kid at one point or other where you're just like, yup. This is it. This is my weapon of choice. Boo! Stick Nation is absolutely amazing. Because you're like, dude, it's 1 in a million. If you didn't share it, nobody would ever know. Thank you for your service, sir. Or madame. Definitely seen some lady Stick Nation posts. It kind of sounds wrong out of context when I say it that way. There's an innuendo somewhere in there. 17K likes. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. If it was Epic Tricks. That's definitely like professional scootering. Or like professional pogo sticking. Just Epic Tricks. You seen people do like professional pogo sticking though? They're wild. I don't think there's any money in that, but I'm sure there's healthy competition. One stick that grew in events, it was like a world. I've seen in Phoenix one time I saw a stop sign that had, it wasn't huge, but it was, you could tell like it was growing out the sides, and about halfway up was like a super squished trunk on the inside of it. Because like it's basically like stop signs, a lot of times it's just a hollow square tube with like those holes, like those like oval holes kind of cut in it. Tutorial for the car lift? Not for the car. Actually, yeah, I do. It's under on my TikTok top of my page, building tutorials. It's a playlist at the top of my page. You'll be able to find it. How awesome would it be if you caught it through another line and caught it? If I caught it twice in a row, I thought about that the other day, that exact scenario. Just randomly, because I'm an idiot. I was like, if I got it twice in a row, what that would tell me is that there's like a predetermined roll. And what my roll would have been is like, I got one roll where it's like I got it at the end of the line. And then another one where I got it at like the beginning line. What is it? Chat, did I get it? Did I get it? I haven't seen it yet. Please tell me I got it.
You.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Did I get it, chat? What did I get? Not the fifth map. I don't know what it was. Which one was it? I can't tell now. It definitely wasn't the one I needed. Legendary green? Really? Damn. Come on. I need the legendary Raven thermal. As you can see, I've caught so many other legendaries trying to catch this and still haven't caught this specific one. So what I'll do is I'll close my eyes and then I'll open them a few seconds later and then I'll just look at chat. And you guys better be honest. No, it's so rigged. Oh. All right, chat. What is it? Now I can look. I can look cool. I can't see. What was it? Chat, what was it? Chat! Did I get it? No! After the Raven Thermal, probably go to a Lost Isles cave after this. So that way I could go for Vendetta, all the Lost Isle fish, plus like the blue slurp fish, I think. Oops. Oh, I hate it when that happens. That was it. That was the one right there. I'll never know. The world may never know. Real quick. Oh, we're gonna stay over here. Damn. It's gonna be so hyped though when I get it. Oh, am I getting it, or am I just lagging? I think I'm lagging. No Christmas update yet, but hopefully soon. I would imagine early to mid-December. Yeah, you can leave. I think you use the treasure maps anywhere, but I don't know where the treasure maps correlate to. Like, if it's where you find them or if it's like where you pull it out. I'm really not 100% sure. Yeah, but if I'm fishing the river, I think the river takes away the option for the thermal fish. Or for the Raven thermal, that is. I could be wrong, and Desert Rivers still could give it, but like, it takes forever even to get a regular one to confirm if you're getting the regular one or not. Because I think the legendary small fry I'll get pretty quick. Like, I don't think it'll take that long. Like, I'll probably fish in a river for like an hour, hour and a half. Come on. All right, chat. Can't see. Okay. Oh, it's a yellow starfish. Dang it. I looked up too quickly. I thought the little emblem on the side would have faded away by now. I gotta not look for longer. Another yellow starfish. Boo! Like, as in, like, you mean waste a puka is not use the blue one? I guess I could, but I was trying to stay consistent and just use the purple ones. But I could absolutely use these other ones if I wanted to. What does it even take to make the blue buckets other than the gray buckets, obviously? 18K likes? Indeed. Hell yeah. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Y'all make me so proud. And grateful, out of all things. Oh, that's annoying. Are the green ones any more manageable? Because a burger is not probably the worst part of the recipe, because slap berries or slap shakes are pretty easy. I guess I can fish out of here. Just maybe this will be everything. This will change everything. If I get it from this one random spawn, that'd be hilarious. And greatly accepted, Epic. Wink, wink. I can at least get it out of the way, right? Oh yeah, you do get green from the villagers and the juicer. I forgot. I did stock up a handful that way. I forgot about that. Kind of depends on what you need, but some of the better jobs are create textiles that can get you tons of fabric. Then there's refined stone, which gets you a ton of obsidian, or like obsidian slabs, that is. And then smelt metal is good for copper and glass. Refined wood is even pretty decent if you want to get not root and flex wood rods without actually having to farm the flex wood or not root yourself. The only ones I would never send villagers on, and also make food is a good one. The only thing I would never send villagers on is harvest seeds, or was the other one? I can't even remember. There's a couple that are like borderline pointless. And I know harvest seeds is like one of them. They need to either take that job out completely or rework it in some way, shape, or form. It needs to be, instead of gather seeds, it needs to be villagers just plant seeds. So kind of how like the animal caretaker, their job is a passive job. They don't ever finish it, they're just always working on it. right? To make your animals happy. The seeds job, instead of at the end, they just give you a handful of seeds. What it needs to be is just a continuous active job that over time, if they're in a village and there's plots nearby, they will say every 4 hours, put in 30 seeds between one of your available plots. So if you just let a villager sit there for like weeks or days, you'd come back and like your plots would be fuller. Like that would be much better in my opinion. So that way if you wanted, you could have like 7 villagers at one village doing plant seeds, and then it could be your auto farm village, because then every time you come there to auto farm, all the seeds are basically regenerated from your villagers planting them. I think that would be a great way to make a change to that job, make it more worthwhile. Oh, here we go. Give it to me, chat. Give it to me straight, chat. Can I end the stream? Or, I mean, probably ending the stream here soon anyway. But do I have to go a whole other stream at the Oasis? Or is that it? There's no, you guys would have been freaking out by now if it was. Damn. Another yellow. How's it going, Juliana? I've been shipping Bricklink orders like crazy. You got to stay. I got about 25 more minutes. Oh boy. I gotta stay. Well, Clara said it. I must. How can I deny? 20K likes! Let's go. I'm telling you, 25K is the magic number. We get to 25K, it's gonna give me that fish. The people have spoken. Say move to a new location.
Victory screech!
Yeah. I might try just a different lake. Like there's one over there. It's a little further away, but I just feel like changing it up now is gonna just go against me. Shane, thank you. You can take a break. You're killing it. Thank you. My drink is almost gone. Behind the back. Behind the back never works. Not that I expect it to, but... I'm almost at a point where, like, I know I'll get it eventually, but my spirits are being toyed with here. Chat, I can't see anything. Just give it to me straight. Did I do it? Did I not do it? Is that it? Wait for it. It's got to be gone by now. Okay, open my eyes. No, you're lying, Neptune. Oh my god! Let's go! Oh my god!
Victory
Oh my
screech!
god! Holy! Okay, no way! Holy guacamole! I want to swear a lot more, but I usually keep it pretty family friendly around here. But I want to go very vulgar here. I'll keep it to a minimum. Holy shit! Oh my god, do it again! I drop it, game crashes. Or imagine my eyes are closed. Imagine my eyes are closed. And I pull it, and you guys see what it is. And then imagine before my character pockets it officially, the game crashes, and you like see the fish. Like it's like right here. It's like sticking halfway out of my character's backpack. And then you just see the game go to black, and I log in, and it didn't make it in time. Oh my god. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Oh man. 10 hours plus later. You accidentally throw it back. Oh my god. Don't even remind me that that was an option. I should have just unbound that.
This is epic.
Oh man. Go for 2 in a row. Oh yeah, right. We gotta see. Just for good measure, right? That would actually be like stupid.
It's been 84 years.
Atomic Bomber, let's go. Gifted the tier 1 to God King. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for the support. Holy, we can actually take a pit stop back at the base now to drop off because I don't want to. I want to stash it. It's been 84 years. Like 84 hours, it felt like. Oh, man. I told you it exists. It exists. It freaking exists, dude. For a minute there, you start to get a little bit worried. I didn't make it. I didn't black out and make like a deal with the devil or anything in the middle of the stream, right? I'm not gonna like watch a clip that's like epic, just like his eyes, like after my eyes were closed, I just eyes beam open and there's red in them. Oh yeah, man. At least the ads just went. Or wait, was the ad going for the whole time? Don't tell me the ad was going when I caught it. I feel really bad for the people who missed it. What if this is just a dream? Shut up. Don't lose it. You gotta be quicker than that. Now I just lose the whole world. My totem of return hasn't been equipped the whole time and I die. I just lose the whole world. That would be even better. Let's think of a worst case scenario, guys. Why don't we? Raven Thermal, 0.036% catch rate. Oh, that's a shockingly low number. That is crazy low, actually. Leave me alone. The pond with billions of fish and only one ratio. If there was one Raven Thermal for each infinity, wouldn't that still make it infinite Raven Thermals? Oh, well, that's too full now. We can move these ones. I got 37 regular ones before I got it. The first time I did 7. I must have got lucky the first go around. Holy, okay. I still don't have all of them. I still have some work to do this week, but at least that is like, oh man, it's like a weight off my shoulders, dude. You have no idea. Because it's like holding up the whole process. Whew. Yeah, I'll probably be fishing in tomorrow's stream. The Molten Blast Core? Honestly, I might make them into... Here, I'll actually show you what I'm going to do with some of them. I believe it's the spicy fish sandwiches. They're actually like one of the best heals in the game. I just don't remember what else it costs, if anything. Red, spicy pepper, and cheese. I don't have a lot of cheese, but I believe the spicy fish sandwiches are like actually really freaking good. And I want to have at least some of them made up for when new content releases. Since I'm in expert mode, I'm gonna want like the most, like the best food possible. So yeah, as you can see, it heals 13 hearts, and it takes like 1 second to eat. So like even this egg, see how it takes 2? That's a 2-second eat. 1 fish sandwich, and I think the like cheese heals you for 6. You know, some of the other stuff. This heals you for 13 hearts, and watch how fast you eat it. Oh wait, am I wrong? Did they fix it, or is it a different food? I swear there was someone who said it was a 1-second time on. Unless they patched it. Am I completely misremembering what they said, or was it a different recipe? Huh. Maybe they changed it. Who knows? Scam. Maybe I will turn it into blast core. Granted, you don't even need blast core for anything right now. And it only gives you 4 minutes of cold resistance, which makes the burgers still so much better for cold resistance. Scammed. Yeah, I got scammed. Absolutely. Absolutely, but oh, I see. What's your choice of charms? I was in the desert, so I had 1 cool-headed equipped, so I didn't have to worry about it the whole time. But generally 2 temperature control charms, and then a totem of return. I need some of these. Hey, stop being weird. Fish sandwich, good to go. And I think I still had more. The crafting recipe for bait, you get the gray bait bucket, and then you take that to the juicer, and the juicer is where the green, blue, and purple recipe are going to be like actually doable. Actually, those need to stay in there because I'm still going out after this. Not after this, but on later streams. I just need the fish. And the maps. So once you get the gray bait bucket out of the food processor, bring that over to this, and then you should... The green one costs a gray bait bucket plus vines and raspberries. The blue one costs a gray bait bucket plus corn kernel, pumpkin seeds, and pepper seeds. And then the purple bait bucket costs a gray bait bucket and a slab juice and a burger. So you should get the recipes. Most people have those items on hand. So as soon as you interact with, I think, the juicer, they should unlock. If not sooner. The blue seed bucket is a bunch of malarkey. Ah, okay. Alright. I think I've got a decent amount of buckets and fishing rods still to get me through this last part of the expedition. If I need to come back for more, I guess I will. But I think this should probably bring me home. Like 70 more buckets. And like... So like a dozen. Like more than half a dozen rods. Plus the ones in my hand. Plus the 30 buckets in my hand. That'll probably be good. Is there any other junk? Oh yeah, I should grab that stuff, but oh well. That's gonna pretty much be the stream, guys. Pretty much gonna call it here. I'm gonna get some stuff put away here, and then I'm hungry. Yeah, guys, I'll be back on tomorrow with much more morale now. Not that I was, like, completely gone, but I was getting there. I was starting to be like, let's pick it up here a little bit. Raven Thermal, holy. That was... I told you. Double slit experiment confirmed, bro.
Moving along, I'm all out of time.
Okay, so the trick to catching the Raven Thermal is you can't look at yourself catching it. You can't... Well, there could be other... I think there can be other observers, but... I couldn't. I had to not witness it for it to actually work. That was the trick. That was the overall trick. Oh, and the game crashed. Perfect timing. Okay, well, I'm out of here, guys. GG's. I don't think I'm gonna have time to raid right now because Heather wants to go out and get dinner anyway. But it is time to go. I'll raid another night unless you got someone really special that. Like not your average mom or something. But otherwise, I'm going to call it there. I will be back at it tomorrow. Thank you again, Neptune, for all the help. Doodles. But yeah, guys, thank you, everybody. Go check me out on Twitch. If you were enjoying yourself on TikTok. Stream at the same times over on Twitch. Clara, thank you so much. Mom is live. Oh, let's do it. It's not your. Your has 2 R's, right? Yeah, let's do that. We made that mistake last time. Never again. That's the one, right? That's the one. Everybody needs to be going over. This is one of my favorite other creators out there. She makes so much cool stuff. You should see her Winter Village. She's probably working on it right now. That's probably what she's working on. Her Winter Village and Winter Builds. She's already prepared. If they give us, when they give us some like more Christmas actual deco, it's just going to be an 11 out of 10 because she's literally already at like 10 out of 10 on her Christmas builds. But I'm out of here, guys. Go show her some love. Have a great night. I'm out of here. See you later. And also, rub it in her face. No, I'm not kidding. No, don't rub it in her face. But like, I don't think she's even fishing for it. But let her know I got the legendary Raven. Send her all the luck and love you were giving me. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. See ya. And then for my YouTube people, thank you so much for hanging out. Who do we got here? Abby Green Dinosaur. Is that right? Am I reading that right? Thank you for hanging out, Jules. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. GW Tiger, Brandon, if you're still here, Military Marshal. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of here.